anything that can be put in an air fryer, I will find a way to put it in there. All right, so today we're doing home favorites. These are like essentials that I'm just loving. I've been in this apartment for a few months now, so I've tested out all of this stuff thoroughly. These are only my favorites. If you're new here, my name is Taylor. I was traveling for the last couple years and I have a whole nomad, still feel cringy saying that, but I have a whole digital nomad playlist of my travels over the last couple years. But I've been in one spot in the apartment for a few months now. And I basically had to start from scratch because when I moved out of Seattle, I sold pretty much everything. So it's been super fun to just be trying out new home stuff. And I just want to share it's a big mix of cleaning stuff, like dishes, appliances, just all the home things. I kept decor out of this list because it was long enough, and I feel like if you guys want to see a home decor favorites, let me know. I'm gonna have everything I talk about linked down below in the description box. Let's start off with my blender, okay? Because I feel passionate about this blender. I've used the NutriBullet before, the Magic Bullet. I love making smoothies. I have them almost every single day. So I knew I wanted a good blender, and for a minute I was like looking at just the bigger, like this Ninja blender, but I decided I just wanted something sleek and small to keep on the counter because I will not use an appliance if it's not already out. It has to be on the counter for me to use it. I just wanted more of like this kind of blender that I could just keep out on the counter. It's a bonus that this one looks friggin' beautiful. Like the design of this blender is insanely pretty. It looks like decor, like having it on your counter. It comes in different colors, but this actually works incredible. This works better and blends faster and gets everything up than any of the other blenders I've had in the past. No matter what size cup I use, I have the version where it comes with different sizes, like it even has a smaller one. If it's just me, I use this one. If I'm making it for 2 people, I use the bigger one. I think literally maybe one time I had to add more liquid. Other than that, it just blends it up, makes it super creamy. I'm not getting like chunks of spinach and nasty shit in there. That's the worst, when you get like a dry bite of protein powder sucked up your straw. Just got chills. No thank you. You can put these in the dishwasher, which is nice because I have 2 minor design critiques with this. The first is that the base, and this I'm guessing only happens with the white color because this just happens with white silicone, but the base, because it is this like silicone kind of material, do not let this like sit in your sink or sit in other dirty dishes or anything because the white color will get kind of stained. I honestly haven't tried to fully bleach this yet, so it might totally come out, but just be aware that if you're getting the white one, the white does turn like a little yellowy down here. You can put these in the dishwasher on the top rack. And then my other minor just like critique with this is that because it's kind of like this really pretty fluted look, it's not just on the outside. I wish they kind of made the ridges go on the outside because the ridges are actually on the inside. And so then if you're hand washing it, it honestly is still easy. I just let it soak with dish soap and then, you know, go in with your sponge. But because it's ridged on the inside, stuff can get like stuck in there easier. So not a big deal at all. And if you're using a dishwasher, just put it on your top rack and it works amazing. So I'm super happy with this purchase. So in the past, I've always had couches where I could take off and remove the covers and just throw them in the wash. I always got comments about having a white couch, but to me, it was actually so easy to keep clean because I would just take off the covers and bleach them. The couch I currently have, I love. It's the most comfortable couch I've ever had. It's affordable. I'll talk about it if I do that other home decor video. It was actually from Amazon. I'll link it down below. But it's not the kind of couch where you can remove the covers off and wash them. So because of that, I used Scotchgard when I first got it in case I did get a stain on it. But then I also wanted to find like a disinfecting kind of spray to just, you know, keep it smelling good, keep it disinfected. And so that's where this guy comes in. It's the Clorox Scentiva Disinfecting Mist, Coconut and Water Lily. The thing I love about this is it has this fresh coconutty, summery kind of scent, but because of the water lily in there, it's not too strong. So when you're spraying, like I've had, what's it called? The one in the past. It was too intense to be spraying on such a big area. And I love that they didn't make this scent too overpowering because you can actually like get every inch of your sofa. I don't feel like I need to like super open up the windows after or anything. It also has that really nice fine mister, which is really popular right now. instead of getting these like big old splotches on your fabric. So the mister is really nice, it disinfects, and it smells great, but not too overpowering. Not sponsored by Clorox, this isn't sponsored by anyone, but because I love the scent of that one so much, I picked up their same exact Scentiva, same coconut thing, but this is the disinfecting multi-surface cleaner. Smells exactly the same. They didn't make this one stronger, which I'm really happy about. I primarily use this on the countertops, kitchen, bathroom, whatever. Let's take a cleaning product break for a second and then we'll come back to it. But speaking of this mister, this Dawn dish spray has been having a moment, and this one I think is totally worth the hype. I am so curious if sales for Dawn have gone up or down since this came out, because I feel like because of the mister on here, you get so much more out of it. I used to fly through dish soap because you tend to like just put too much on and a lot comes out. Because of the fine like sprayer on this, you just don't waste dish soap. I feel like this has lasted me truly like twice as long as dish soap usually does. I mean, this is the only one I've used, and I've been in here for a few months, and it's just now like halfway out. And they also sell the refills separately, so that's nice, so you can keep the top, less plastic. Cleans dishes super fast and easy, gets grease off nicely. I love the apple scent and I love the sprayer on here, so this is definitely one that I'll be repurchasing. Coffee is like the first thing that comes into my brain in the morning and just makes me so happy. I did a lot of research on different coffee machines. Did I want to do a French press? Did I want to do a mocha pot? And also just with traveling the last couple years, I had coffee in so many different ways, and I've discovered like I love a mocha pot. However, is it fast enough for me in the morning? No. I still want to get one here and use one because I do think the coffee from a mocha pot just tastes so good. I kind of feel like I found the perfect coffee machine for myself. It's the Ninja coffee maker. The design of this just is so satisfying to me. This thing is genius. So I would say this is perfect for either 1 or 2 people who have like 1 to 2 cups of coffee each per day and just want it to be easy and quick, because you can actually use the K-cups. You can use any kind of K-cups in here, or it comes with this super sleek thing where it goes into the side of the coffee machine. It's a bigger kind of compartment that you can swap out and put the K-cup thing on the side and then use your own ground coffee. I love how everything just like fits in. It even has a little scooper on the side that you can store there. You can do it over ice. There's an over ice setting. You can make it rich, and I feel like the coffee in here, even though if you're just using the K-cups, I do feel like the coffee tastes significantly better than a Keurig. And I remember when I was doing research on this, I read a lot of comments saying that in the reviews, and I do agree. It brews a good cup of coffee for just being like a quick, easy kind of coffee machine. The color that I have, Stone, it's hard to come by, so if you see it in stock, swoop it up, because it seems like it sells out really quickly. Like it'll be in stock sometimes and then be out of stock for a couple weeks. So just keep checking the link down below, and I usually post on Instagram too if I notice it's in stock. But very happy with that purchase. And speaking of coffee, cheers. Okay, going back to cleaning products. I don't know what it is, but I love seeing what people clean with. It's the same kind of satisfaction that you get of like when you're standing behind someone at the checkout, just seeing what people buy. I love watching cleaning videos on TikTok. I just wanted to first mention my little caddy, which has been so nice because you can just hold it like this and take all of your cleaning products around to each room. Instead of trying to like have them flop all over in your arms, going room to room, it's just way easier. So just a basic thing, but this has been really nice to have. Pink gloves. A couple things I love about these. I actually feel like these are nice quality. They're like, they have a nice kind of thickness to them. The size small is actually small. These are latex and powder free, and I have very small hands and these fit me perfectly. I use these for cleaning and also dyeing my hair. The pink color is just very satisfying, but they actually go on sale for like really good price on Amazon. This was a total cleaning talk find. These are the Lysol Click Gels. I got the lavender one. They make a mango scent randomly, and then also I think just like a fresh scent. I haven't tried the fresh ones yet, but I'm gonna purchase that when I'm almost out of these. These are so cool and satisfying to stick on. So I clean my toilet with my like toilet wand thing. I'll link that down below. Also on my Amazon storefront, I do have a whole cleaning favorites section. So you can see like all of them, not just the ones I'm mentioning today. But basically these come in little packets. You undo them, you click them on the inside, like the applicator is already on here, so you don't need anything else. You just click it on the inside of your toilet bowl, and they're self-sticking gels. It says 12 weeks of freshness, and each unit lasts up to 2 weeks. I feel like it lasts longer, honestly, closer to like 3 weeks, 3 to 4 even, but I do live alone, so if there's 2 of you flushing the toilet more often, obviously it's gonna get used more. But it says prevents toilet rings and limescale and neutralizes odors, and yes, I actually feel like it does that. I was kind of worried that the scent was gonna be like too much because I'm not a big lavender fan, but I don't find it to be something that you like really notice the smell. I feel like it just neutralizes the smell nicely. So for cleaning the shower, I feel like this works great. This is the pink stuff, but the Miracle Bathroom Foam Cleaner. Personally, I only use this on the shower, and I just spray it everywhere, let it sit on for about a minute, and then scrub it off, and it removes everything really easily. My tubs here aren't porcelain. They're like, you know, whatever the cheaper, more like laminate kind of thing is in apartments. And that material, especially if you're using like hair dye and colored shampoo and all that, like that material can be hard to keep clean, and this stuff definitely does the trick. So I've been really happy with this. The scent isn't, I don't know, it's not something that I like spray and I notice like, oh wow, I love the scent of that, but it's not bad at all. Shout out to glass straws because I've used these for years and I am so happy to have them back in my life. These were one of those things where I remember when I was traveling, pretty sure I said in multiple videos how much I miss glass straws, and I just was excited to have an apartment to use glass straws again. Can confirm. It's as exciting as I remembered. Love using these for iced coffee, for smoothies, and in my water bottle. Like I stick it in the Stanley. These are bigger ones, so they're perfect for smoothies. They come with a little thing to clean them. I just feel like they make drinking anything taste so much better. Throughout all of the moving vlogs, I don't think I actually updated what I ended up doing for my dishes. And I did a combo, so these are not all the same brand, but I looked all over the place. Kohl's, Target, Walmart, like I looked all around. These ones are actually Amazon. I love the way these stack. I love that they have a nice little like lip on them. They look nice and modern. They are matte black, and I've used all these for a few months now. These are actually real ceramic and they're scratch resistant, so you can just like buff out the scratches. I haven't even had to yet. Like they're barely noticeable right now, but it says on their page like if you see scratch marks, you can actually get rid of them. I also wanted ones that like felt like nice quality, but that weren't too heavy, and I feel like these are that. They're not like cheap feeling, they're not light, but they're not too heavy. And then for the other two, I got 2 different bowl. This is like a bowl plate kind of situation, and this one's just a classic bowl. Both of these are from World Market. World Market goes on sale a lot. Out of all of these, this one I use most often because it's just a really nice, perfect size. It's not too big. I do a lot of like fish and rice and vegetable kind of things, and this is perfect for that. I like that it's not too deep. Like this one is a full-on bowl, like for cereal, soup. I think they have one smaller size in the plates, and I'm debating getting those. I don't feel like I super need them, but like if I had a house, I would definitely get this size plate and one smaller, just like a smaller kind of salad plate size. If you just want limited dishes, like this plate size I'm happy with, but I do think you could add in one smaller size too. Laundry. I love talking about laundry. Persil Pro Clean, the discs are still one of my favorites. They smell incredible. They have this like slight cologne-y kind of scent. So I have those, but then my other kind of laundry combo that I've been doing is the fragrance-free Tide Pods, but then adding in these bad boys. These are the Downy Light Ocean Mist In-Wash Scent Booster. I do not that much, like probably a half a cup. You don't need that much. If I'm doing sheets or something, I'll do a full cup. If you just smell it in here, it actually smells different than when it's on your clothes. The best kind of way I can describe this, I feel like, is, you know, when someone gets out of the shower and their shampoo and like wet hair just has this really fresh scent and your bathroom just smells amazing for like the few minutes after you wash your hair. That's what this smells like to me, but in like a fresher laundry kind of way. I love this for clothing or for sheets and towels. I like that because if you're using this in combination with a fragrance-free pod, you can adjust like how fragranced or not you want something. Also makes your place smell so good as you're doing laundry. Vacuums. I've gotten a lot of questions to update on my robot vacuum, how it's been having one. It's the first time I've had a robot vacuum. So just to give a brief vacuum history. what we all, I'm sure, want. Dyson, not for me. Any of the top heavy vacuums, not for me. I need it to either be a robot or be bottom heavy. So before I had like the handheld vacuum and then the O-Seater big mop in like the big bucket. If you have, chronic illness, one of the things is cleaning can be a little rough. You have to kind of like break it up into different days because it was just like too much to do back to back for me. And so what's been so life-changing with the robot vacuum is I can do it all in one day because I press a button, the robot vacuum does its thing, vacuums my whole apartment. It'll do, I think it's like 80 or 90 minutes it takes to do the whole thing. And usually I'll do it as I'm just like working at the desk. So I'm not like walking around it, or when I leave and then I come back, my apartment is vacuumed and I can just do the mopping part. That's one of those things I didn't even realize like how much of a life changer that would be for me. So I ended up going with the Shark robot vacuum. I got mine on Black Friday price. So it was like $300. I think the list price is around $600. Obviously a big purchase. So if you're able to wait for one of the Amazon sales, I do notice that it goes on sale a lot though. Like just the other day when I checked, I think it was like $380 or $400. It does a great job of picking up all the little tiny stuff, hair. It takes me literally maybe like 3 minutes to go around my apartment. I put the chairs, up out of the way, get some cords up, make sure it's ready to go for good old Mr. Bruce to do his thing. And then you don't have to touch it after that. I don't have any complaints with it. Obviously, robot vacuums, it's like the reviews are interesting because it's one of those things where I don't think there's a lot of people trying a bunch of different robot vacuums since they're so expensive. So it's like you either like the one you got or you don't. And I love the one I got. I also just am a big like Ninja Shark fan in general. Shark and Ninja are under the same brand. I feel like their products have just worked super well for me. I have a ton of Ninja appliances, my air fryer, my Creamy, my coffee maker, and I just feel like the Shark Flex style works better than Dyson for me. I really like the Shark and Ninja brands, so that's kind of why I like gravitated towards that one. And I just did research and the Shark one was getting really good reviews. So back to the vacuum. So my combo is that, the robot vacuum for like an all over vacuum, but then I also have this little handheld one that is perfect for just quickly vacuuming up a couple spots here and there. I also wanted to get this kind so that I could bring it to my car and like clean out my car with it. This one works great as well. Super happy with that purchase. And I feel like the combo of those two vacuums is just 10 out of 10 for me. Like, don't need anything else. I did switch from having the big mop like bucket O-Seater to this style O-Seater. So happy with this. I've had Swiffers in the past and this is the way to go in my opinion. Instead of having the wipes that like dry out super fast and then you have to keep buying, you just have reusable like washable pads that stick on there and then you can put your own cleaning solution in there. There's a little thing, a little button, and it sprays out. You mop it up. I love that you don't have to like stop, change the pad, do a whole thing. I am in the market though for a new floor cleaner. I don't love the one I got. I actually got the Pink Stuff brand. I tried their floor cleaner. I don't love it. I don't love the scent. I don't feel like it does like an amazing job. So if you have a good floor cleaner you like, these are laminate floors in here, let me know. Had to shout out my air fryer because I use it literally every single day. This time I got the 2-basket Ninja and I just saw that they came out with a vertically stacked 2-basket, which is genius. Mine is big. Mine is a big boy. I got the XL 2-basket one, but you can put like a small chicken in mine. Not that I've done that, but the vertically stacked one, I'm like, dang, because it would take up literally half the amount of space if you have an apartment or a smaller kitchen. That is perfect because you still get the 2 baskets, so you can do like meat or fish in one and veggies in the other at the same time. The baskets themselves are super easy to clean, just non-stick. I just spray my dish soap in there, let them soak, and then it wipes clean super easily. But I did just start using the liners and it's even easier because then you can just toss it out after, especially if you're having something that has like a lot of spices on it or is like a little saucier or something. I feel like a lot of people think air fryers are like only for reheating or frying stuff, but it's not at all. It's basically just like a super powerful like convection oven kind of thing. But I find it the easiest and only way I will cook meat and fish. Like, I use it to make chicken wings, drumsticks, salmon, fish, sweet potatoes, vegetables. Like, you can put literally any in it, and mine has an air fry setting and a bake setting. I've even put like the frozen chicken pot pies in there. Anything that can be put in an air fryer, I will find a way to put it in there. Last couple things, the combo of my standing desk with my walking treadmill, my walking pad. I use this literally every day. In my old apartment before I moved out of Seattle, I had a standing desk and walking pad as a productivity, well, I used to be a lot worse, as we know, but I just love to be able to get two things done at the same time. And what's amazing with this setup is I can be on my computer working, doing emails, and I can be walking super slow, but I will end up walking literally 4 miles without even thinking about it. I'll just be on there for like an hour and a half going super slow. So the walking pad itself is different than the last one I had. The last one I really liked as well, but this one was a little bit cheaper. One thing to look for when you're getting a walking pad is the length of it, because some of them, like I've used a friend's that was shorter and it really bothered me because I felt like I had to like consciously stay at the top, at the front of the walking pad so that I wouldn't like slide off the back. And I'm short. The one I have right now is a little bit longer than a lot of the other models of walking pads, and that's similar to the one I had last time. One thing I also do is instead of being like, okay, I have to do 4 miles right now, I'm gonna stay on here for 2 hours. Sometimes I'll just like walk for a mile in the morning, go about my day, and then if I feel like I wanna do another 1 or 2 at night, it's nice to like break it up and also not just work on it. Like I said, sometimes I'll like call friends on it. So it just is nice to kind of like break up the mileage too. And if you live somewhere where, you know, it's not like beautiful weather year round, also game changer, because when it's freezing outside or rainy or whatever, you can hop on your walking pad and still get your steps in. They do make ones that have incline, so I'm really happy with the one I ended up purchase. I do recommend this one. There's so many different standing desks out there, and this one was one of the more affordable ones I had found, and it is perfect. I feel like the quality is great, does the job. I don't feel like you need to spend like over $200 for a standing desk. You adjust it up and down. You can make certain settings. There's 3 different settings. So if you use it and someone else uses it, all right, those are all of my home favorites as far as just essentials, things that have been game changers. Super happy with all these. Everything will be linked down below. I'll also pin a comment so you can check the comment section, and the links will be pinned there as well. Wow, that was fun. I love talking about cleaning. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, whether you're moving or just want to upgrade some home stuff. Let me know if you do want to see the decor version of this. By the way, so my lip combo right now, I have on this Adore Pixie lip stain. Let that stain and then kind of wiped it off, and then put on Guava, the House Labs Hybrid Lip Glaze. I used the Rem Beauty Peach Planet powder blush and then topped it with Cheer. I am obsessed with this. I've been using this every time I do my makeup. It just gives such a pretty glow to the cheeks. The foundation I did was kind of a weird mix. I mixed this BB cream, which I've been really liking, with this Urban Decay, the Face Bond foundation in the shade 16. And then I did set my under eyes today and around my nose using the Jones Road pink powder. Shadows, the Danessa Myricks palette. And then for my inner corner highlight, I used just one shade from this random NARS palette. It's the Afterglow Irresistible. The lightest shade is very pretty in here for just like a champagne, really nice inner corner color. And then mascara is just one I'm testing right now. It's the L'Oreal Panorama Mascara. But I love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video.